Hello? Yes? Yes, my friend, you are live on air. What do you want to say to us?
Well, I've been watching your program.
Huh?
I've been watching your program.
Okay.
You keep on saying nobody's calling you.
Yeah, you are a Muslim?
So, yeah.
Your name is Abdul Mu'min Qurashi?
Yes, please.
All right. So what do you think about the Afrit in the Quran?
It's like we believe it's the unseen.
Yeah, but this is not about unseen. This is a person is seen. This is not unseen.
Yeah.
He was sitting there.
Like sometimes it's like moral stories which are transmitted,
No, no, no. You see?
and like
Okay,
how
so
in the Bible you
first
have
of all,
parables.
can you tell me what is Afrit? What is the word Afrit mean?
Hafiz is like the big genie.
He's a big genie. Okay, you just said to
Yeah,
me
a big
a
genie.
second ago you said he's unseen, and now you are saying he's big. How you know that the unseen is big if he's unseen?
Yeah, because this is what we've been imagination,
Oh,
like
so you Muslim, you
imagination. People
imagine he
use
is
it
not
as
true. This is imagination. So you imagine he's big.
correct. Yeah, imagination. Like we have to imagine because it's unseen. You
Okay,
see,
but how you know he's
that's
big?
why we have to imagine
If
only.
he's unseen, how you know he's big? How you know he's bold?
Um, Yeah, that's a good question, but I don't have the answers for it because it's an
All right.
unseen thing.
Okay, but this Afrit in the story in the Quran, he steal furniture. Why Sulaiman? He want Afrit to steal his furniture, the furniture of the women who live in Yemen.
Uh, Maybe something metamorphical,
What metaphorical?
something
She
some
have a
type of a.
throne. He wanna take her throne. What metaphorical? It's a chair. And he is asking the chief who is going to go and get the chair for me. Is that lawful for a prophet of Allah to steal the chair of a woman? She did nothing wrong to him.
But is it? Where do you find this mention in the Quran that he's trying to steal?
It's in the Quran. It says that. Is your screen open? Can you see my screen?
Just a second. Yeah, I can see your screen
All
now.
right, chapter 27, verse number 38. By the way, I welcome Mr. Abdul Mumin. You sound like a nice gentleman, correct, guys? And we welcome always Muslims who want to have a conversation with us, the one who don't want to curse, the one who want to have a conversation. So I really welcome Mr. Abdul Mumin to join us. Thank you for calling, Abdul Mumin. Go ahead. So chapter 27, verse number 38, it says, Suleiman, he said, O chief, which one of you can bring me her throne before they come to me surrendering? He want them to surrender to him. They did not do anything to him, and in obedience, we don't know why, and he want her throne. One of the Afrit, which means he have many of them. He said, "I will bring it to you before you rise from your place." Look how fast he is. This Afrit is so fast, brother. He can go all the way from Jerusalem all the way to Yemen and bring the throne back round the trip before Suleiman even he can stand from his chair. Like how long it take to stand from the chair? Few seconds, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say 10 seconds. So this Afrit, he can travel in a very extreme speed, and he come back with the chair before even Suleiman he stand up. What do you think?
Yeah, because as given he's a genie, so for him, distance doesn't really matter, I guess.
So how, the genie is so fast?
Probably because he can fly, he can just appear and
How
disappear
he
in
can fly? He
in a
is,
click of a second.
but he have no wings. You Muslim, you have him as a fat guy. He's big, he's bold, he's heavy. So how he fly?
Well, you have to watch the movie Aladdin then, I guess,
Well, this
so you can
Aladdin,
get some imagination of
but
that.
even Aladdin, it take him. You see, just to go with you, the Quran says that the flying carpet of Solomon, which is extremely fast, it take 1 month journey by noontime. 1 month journey is the distance of people used to measure by traveling by walking. At that time, there's no airplane, correct? So 1 month
Yeah.
journey is the distance the flying carpet of Suleiman can go by noontime. That's mean if
Yeah.
we if you know in the old days they measure the day like by sunrise, sunset. So it's the same. We can say it is let us say 6 hours. I don't want to say 12 hours. I would say 6 hours. So by noontime, 6 hours is going to fly a month journey. The flying carpet of Sama. By the way, do you believe in flying carpet?
No.
But this is in the Quran.
Yeah, but in the Quran, it's not mentioned as flying carpets. It's
No, it's
mentioned as
mentioned.
the power of the wind,
No, my friend. The power of the
right?
wind. Okay, the power of the wind go
Yeah.
under the mat. He have a mat made it from wood. The wind go underneath of him and carry him and his host.
Yeah, probably this technology hasn't yet been invented, and already the Quran has foreseen this technology.
The
Probably
Quran
one day
what?
we
The
will
Quran
come
will what?
maybe 100 years from now.
This is technology
Quran
now.
hasn't
So this is not this is
said
technology.
this technology is not yet available to humans yet.
Uh, Flying carpet technology. No, we have an airplane.
No, this is even faster than that, no?
No, airplane is way faster because it says to you it take by noon time a distance of 1 month journey by feet. This is very slow actually.
Yeah, but even in airplane,
So
the
listen.
maximum number of
So,
people nowadays is around about what 500, 600 people on one big aircraft. But here you're talking
but
about,
according to
like
your story,
thousands and
Suleiman,
thousands.
Suleiman and his kingdom, all of them they are flying in the top of the flying
Yeah,
carpet.
correct.
How big the flying
So this
carpet is?
technology is not yet come.
Huh?
Must be huge, must be very huge for them to carry.
Okay,
Like what
must
I
be
told you
very
about,
huge.
what,
Okay, okay.
80,000
How
chairs?
huge? You see, it says that all his kingdom and his kingdom expand all the way from Jerusalem all the way to Persia. So, in order to carry all this kingdom, all his horses, all his soldiers, all his cook, his wives, even his houses in the top of the flying carpet, that means the flying carpet have to be at least a million square foot, a million, sorry, square mile.
Probably.
Okay, you believe in such a thing?
Like I said, we don't have this technology yet, no?
Oh, this is
So we can't
technology.
imagine. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you
Not
think
yet this.
about Suleiman speaking to the ant?
Yeah, that is something which is, I've listened to your shows before, and I also can't get my head around it. It's what I'm thinking is just like maybe it is j- just to show that there is a dialogue going on, but not with actual speech as such. Like probably in their minds.
But no, the Quran says, then the ant she said, and Suleiman he heard her speech, not in the mind. She said,
Probably
she
they were
she
talking,
said to who? The
through their
ant. She did
mind.
not speak to Suleiman. So the ant she spoke to the ants, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So the ant she spoke to the ant. Suleiman he heard the speech of the ant, saying to the ants, hide, otherwise Suleiman will crush you.
Correct.
All right. The Quran says that Allah he taught Suleiman the language of the birds, correct?
Correct.
All right. How he understand the language of the ants?
I don't have an answer for that, honestly.
You don't have an answer, or this is laughable, and just why you laughed? You laughed. I heard you.
No, not that.
No, you
You go
laughed. You
into the
laughed,
minute.
my friend. You laughed. Why
I
you?
did laugh because
Is
I'm
it laughable?
laughing
Let
at
us be
how
honest.
you how you
Abdul Mumin, Abdul Mumin, I like you. You are a nice person. You did laugh for a reason. What is the reason?
The reason is it's funny. That's why.
It's funny. So it's
The
stupid.
way
It's stupid when you say
no,
funny.
the way you pinpoint on the details is funny.
Well, my friend, I am a person who read carefully. I'm not an average person who read and let things go. So when somebody says to me, especially he's speaking, claiming that he's coming from God, then I have to think carefully about what he is saying, take it seriously, and if it is stupid, then it's stupid. So you laugh because obviously it's stupid, correct?
Not necessarily because
So okay, so
the
give
thing
me
is,
the
see,
give me
when
the
we
reason.
try,
You said to me it's funny. I'm just going
yeah,
by your words.
there is Okay, the reason why I laughed in reality is because when I raised this with my sheikh in the mosque here, he told me that he only said these are all unseen things, and when
How
I
those
heard
are
what
unseen? How
you
those
said
are
just now,
unseen? If the ant is something we see, now you Muslims, anything we say to you, it's unseen. It's an ant. Now the ant is invisible now. It's an ant.
and not the ant as such, but the dialogue. Now, I asked this very question also
Well,
to
my
him, but
friend,
he
your
couldn't answer.
dialogue and my dialogue now is unseen. Is that an excuse? Can you see my dialogue now? Can you see my words? No. So what does that mean? I mean, this is my friend, Abdul Mumin. You are a smart person. You are adult. You are mature. You are not a kid. I don't wanna. I don't want to be rude to you and sound like I'm insulting you. I want you to think with me. This has have nothing to do with unseen, the excuse of unseen, unseen. We believe in the unseen. What does that mean? This is just a way to hide behind a rock to say, oh, the wolf is not coming, the truth is not there, the sun is not there, the storm is not coming. You're hiding. So the unseen is an excuse. How in the world Allah He taught Sulaiman the language of the birds, yet Sulaiman he understand the ant, and ants don't talk. See, all creatures, they communicate. This is true. We can say this is talking, but this is not really talking because the Quran says the and she said. She said. Arabic is so clear. It's something she said. قالت نملة. So when the Namla she spoke, or the ant spoke, he heard her speech. The Quran says he heard her speech. Uh, but ants don't talk. They are mute. They are deaf. They are mute and deaf. They communicate only by one of two ways, either chemical or by vibration. They knock at the body of each other. They don't hear, they feel the knock. So they vibrate or they do chemical. None of those is one of the feature of Solomon. As you see, he taught him, Allah, the language of the birds.
And then in that case, I'll have to say, like again, like with the carpet story, like this technology also hasn't been invented yet to be able to
So now
communicate with
anything we
the
say, it's funny,
ants.
and you yourself, you laugh at it. You say, now it's technology. Did Allah He gave him a cell phone translator? What does that mean? Okay, well, let us be mature in the answer. This is what this have to do with technology? Allah He taught him the language of the birds. You see, if Allah taught him the language of the ants, I will say, okay, well, He gave him a feature somehow he can understand the ants, but He taught him the language of the birds. Now, Suleiman he speak the language of the birds. Why Suleiman he have an army of birds?
Probably this is metamorphical for like aircrafts and
You are making
like
things up now. You see,
flying.
you're trying to avoid it. It says
Yeah,
he
because
have a
I don't
host.
have answers
He
to give
no,
you.
my friend, read with me
I
carefully.
have.
It says, read carefully. And there we gathered before Suleiman. So it's a location. We gathered them before Suleiman, his host, his army of jinns and men and birds. Why jinn or shaitan? Why shaitan is in the army of Suleiman?
Probably he had control over all these
How he
supernatural
have
beings.
control? Is it true that he have a ring? He control them?
Yeah, that's what it says. No, he controls them with his
Okay, he
ring.
controlled them by a ring. Did you watch the movie The Lord of the Ring?
Yes,
Do,
yes,
do
I
you
did.
believe really in such a ring?
Um, we have to believe whatever is given in the Quran. We have to believe. We have
Oh,
no
so you
choice.
believe now there's
It is we have
Suleiman,
to
he is
believe
the
it.
Lord of the Ring, and he control all genies, mankind, birds by the ring.
That's what it says in the Quran, right?
Why Muhammad don't have that ring?
Because he's not Solomon.
Only Solomon he can do that.
Yeah, only Solomon was given that power.
Is it is
Like
it
each prophet was
is it
given
true?
different powers.
Is it true that when Suleiman he went to his bathroom, he gave his ring to his wife, and then Shaitan he took the look of Suleiman, and then he took the ring and he became a king.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that is. I'm not. I vaguely remember that story about the Satan taking his ring and
Uh-huh.
uh, trying to appear like Solomon.
Hmm. So now what we learn from
And then
this, that
Solomon,
anyone wear the ring will become the king. Is that correct?
yeah, they possess the power of the ring.
Okay. So now that's mean the ring is a magical ring. Whoever wear it, he got the power. So the power is in the ring itself, correct?
Correct. The power is in the ring.
Okay. So who is the one who made the magical ring, which if you wear it, you control the whole world?
Yeah, that doesn't mention that. That doesn't mention in the Quran who and how he got the ring.
No, it mentioned that Allah is the one who gave him the power. Correct?
The ring?
No,
It
he gave him
mentions
the
that he
power.
gave him the
Allah,
ring.
he gave him the power.
But regarding the ring, it doesn't mention, right?
Yeah, but Allah, he gave him the power, correct?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Everything is from Allah
Allah, he
only. So,
gave him
but the
Allah,
ring
he
is
gave him the power. And how he gave him the power? By giving him a ring.
okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
if you put it like that, yes.
But
Logically speaking,
but
yes.
do you think there is a wrong in the design? Because Allah, he gave him a ring, supposedly, so Suleiman would be the king, right? And then shaitan, he wear it, and then the king became the shaitan.
Probably it was a lesson for Solomon to learn.
This is what?
A lesson
Listen.
for Solomon to learn about. Yeah.
So Allah, he
That
made
he
the ring
shouldn't
this way.
misuse it.
Anyone can wear it. Do you think that somebody will find this ring one day and will control us too?
It might not be a ring, but it might be like, for example, today the world is controlled by internet. So each one has a mobile in
So
his
the
hand,
ring of
and
Solomon
it could be
today is
something
an
like that too.
the ring of Solomon today is Google.
It can be like a power of media nowadays.
You see, but the ring is made by Allah. Is the internet made by Allah?
Everything is from Allah's wisdom.
Everything from Allah. I just came from the bathroom, you know. So, everything from Allah. What does that mean? My friend, focus with me. The story in front of us here. Let me show you. I will it for you on the screen. Let us see. Suleiman ring. Here is the story of Suleiman, how he went to the bathroom, and then before he go to the bathroom, he take his ring, he give it to his wife. His wife, Shaitan, came to her. He took the ring, and he took the look of Suleiman. How Shaitan can take a look of Suleiman? Can Shaitan clone?
Where is the source for this one which you're reading about?
This is your Muslim website, and those are Islamic books, as you see. This is al-islam.org
Which
website.
one is this?
Al-islam.org.
Islam.org. Okay.
Yeah. So Suleiman, he took his ring to do defecate. He want to go to the bathroom, which all king like me do. And then he gave his ring to the wife because it's not allowed to take the ring, the holy ring of Allah, inside the bathroom. So he gave the ring to his wife. Some story says servant, depending on who reporter. And his wife, and the Muslims are confused about what the name of the wife. And even they claim that Solomon, he married from a woman. Her name is Jarada. She was half daughter of a genie, shaitan, half daughter of a human. And then, shaitan, he take the ring and he became the king, and Suleiman became a person homeless. And then the shaitan, he start having sex with the wives of Suleiman, and the wives, how the wives, they notice that this is going to be Suleiman because he's so good in bed, never stop, like durgan, durgan, durgan. So they told the elders about how good he is in boom, boom, boom. And then Shaitan, he discovered that he been exposed now. So he took the ring away and he threw it in the ocean. And then a fish, she swallowed the ring. Solomon one day, he was helping a fisherman because he was working as a porter. He told the fisherman, if I carry those fish for you to your house, what you give me in return? The guy, he said to him, I will give you 2 fish as wages. Suleiman, he took the fish as wages. He went home, he opened the fish, he found his ring. How much this story is convincing for you, Mr. Abdul Mumin?
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lesson to learn there, that because Solomon was, having so much of riches, and
Ah,
to come down to the poor state where he had to go and fight for his own food, and
ah.
then he gets back the ring in the end. So it is
Hmm.
like he learned his lesson that he should not be too.
Is that a
Um,
story? Is that a story made for adult or for kids? Do you really believe in
it's
this?
like more. What is the moral of the story? Basically,
No,
we
this is
have to
not
look at.
about this is a story happened supposedly as it is. This is not up to you to say to me this is metaphorical to teach us how this is supposedly what happened. The ring is physical, Suleiman is physical, the fisherman is a physical, the fish is physical. He opened her stomach, he found the ring. But isn't it this is a obviously a fairy tale story?
Yeah, it might be to you, but for
To
us, we
to
look at it as
to
what's the
you is
moral of
not
the
a fairy
story?
tale story. Why is not a fairy tale story for you? Why?
Because we look at what we learn from the story.
What you learn? You learn that Suleiman have a ring, and then he
No, we
found.
learn that the ring basically symbolizes power, like you had clearly put it. That is a power from Allah,
Okay,
and
I will go with
he
your
has
story just to show you how stupid the story.
okay,
You agreed that if you wear the ring, you become the king, you control everything, correct?
correct. You have the
Okay.
power,
Shaitan now he took the ring, correct?
correct,
Okay. Shaitan he was exposed by the wives that he is not Suleiman because he have so power in sex. Okay?
correct.
Okay. Why Shaitan would throw the ring? As long he's wearing the ring, he's controlling them anyway. Why is that? Why he
But
wanna
he
run
got
away? I
caught.
mean, if the ring is giving me control over human, over genie, over everybody, why I want to take the ring and throw it in the ocean when I am wearing the ring? I have the ring. Why he did that?
Yeah, but that is why. Yeah, the reason is maybe basically Allah has also given the intellect to the wives to recognize that he is not Solomon, so he gets caught.
So he got caught after he effed them all. Is that what Allah he want? He wants
Probably that's
shaitan.
why
He
that was a test.
he wants what test?
Probably.
Allah he made shaitan effing the wives of Solomon one after one until their vagina became red. And this is a test for Suleiman. What about making shaitan effing Suleiman to be a test for Suleiman? This is not a test for Suleiman. The one who got effed is the women. They are not Suleiman. What does have to do with Suleiman? So what kind of
So that
religion
he so that
allow shaitan to eff a prophet wife?
Yeah, so that he will learn his lesson. Now, once he lost the ring, then he was turned to the streets. You see, so automatically he's learned his lesson by
First of all,
losing the
here
ring.
we have many stupid things is being said because if shaitan he can clone, and you agree that shaitan he cloned the look of Suleiman, correct?
Correct.
Okay, how we guarantee that the one who came to Muhammad is not the same shaitan and he cloned the look of Jibreel?
Whoa, whoa.
Because now you agreed that shaitan he can clone anyone.
Correct.
Okay, so how what is the guarantee that the one who was coming to Muhammad is not the same shaitan who have good skills in cloning and he claimed to be Jibreel?
You have a point there. I
Not
have
only
to read
that,
more about
I have a surprise for you. Isn't it your prophet he said that he received satanic verses from a shaitan, his name is Al-Abyad, who he came to him in the image of Jibreel?
it. Which verse is that?
Well, the Quran speak about satanic verses. If you remember the author who Muslim they tried to kill him, Salman Rushdie.
Yeah, chapter 53, right?
Satanic
Chapter
verses,
53,
yes.
verse
Okay, satanic
19,
verses.
20.
If you read the story, the excuse is that shaitan he came in the look of Jibreel. He gave Muhammad satanic verses, and the shaitan his name is Abyad. So now it's confirmed that Muhammad he was receiving Quran from a cloning or cloned angel, yet he is a shaitan. So you Muslim now, by adopting such a fairy tale story, you destroy all your belief, because now we can't trust anybody, anyone. Even Muhammad, maybe himself, he is the same shaitan. Because if shaitan can clone Suleiman, he can clone Muhammad, correct?
Yeah, that's what the Solomon story tells us.
Okay. So how we can guarantee that Muhammad himself is not the shaitan?
No, because Shaitan did that. He didn't clone anybody. He just threw the message
No, Muhammad,
from
no,
prophet's tongue.
no, no. Muhammad, he said, shaitan, explanation of this verse, uh, shaitan, his name is Abiyad. He came to me in the image of Jibreel, and he gave me those verses.
Yeah. So never did we send a messenger or a prophet before you, but he recited the revelation, narrated or
Hmm.
spoken.
Hmm.
Shaitan threw some falsehood in it.
Yeah. So
Yeah. See, Shaitan, he just threw falsehood in what he was reciting.
yeah, but how he threw,
So he didn't take, so Satan didn't take any
how
form or nothing.
Muhammad convinced? Because you know, all you Muslim, you always you say that Muhammad, he don't receive something in his head. He meet the angel, and the angel give him Quran, correct?
Correct.
All right.
So that,
So
yeah,
in
he
order
was
for Muhammad to
misled.
receive, those verses, he have to meet the angel in person as usual.
Correct.
All right. How the shaitan he came? Muhammad, he confirmed. He says shaitan, his name is Al Abyad. He came to Muhammad, and he is the one who gave him the satanic verses.
Correct. That's what happens
All
there.
right.
See, so
Now,
Satan, he threw
now we
those.
have two angels. One, his name is Jibreel, and one is Shaitan. Both they look the same, correct?
Yeah, but doesn't Jibril come back again
How we
to
know
the
that the
prophet
one
and
who
tell him
came
that I
back?
didn't give
How
you
we
this?
know that the one who came back is not the same Shaitan? They look the same.
Yeah, because he advises him and tells him, no, like, why did you speak those words? I didn't give
No,
you those words. He
he
confronts him
see,
with that.
this is actually additional proof that Muhammad is a satanic man. Because if the angel came to him right away before he do it, don't the angels is watching? Isn't that the angel watching? Isn't it Allah watching what is Shaitan is doing? Why he waited until Shaitan? He took the image of Jibril, he come to Muhammad, he delivered the verses, and then 2 weeks, 3 weeks after, angel he come to him, he says, Muhammad, what you did, this is not me who spoke to you. Shouldn't he right away say to him, this is not me?
Probably it's Allah's test for us.
So Allah he tests you
So
by sending
even Prophet Muhammad is
Allah he
human.
tests you by making Muhammad receiving Quran from Shaitan.
And he sends Gabriel after that to abolish that also, right?
He sent what?
He sends Gabriel
How you know
after
it's
that.
Jibreel? Now we cannot trust Jibreel, because now Jibreel it can be the same Shaitan. Maybe the Shaitan killed Jibreel. We don't know. Maybe Jibreel now is in jail. Maybe Shaitan he trapped him somewhere. So where was Jibreel when Shaitan came to Muhammad and he took his look? Isn't you Muslim believe that angel is always accompany even normal Muslims? Correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now this is Muhammad. Do Muhammad have an angel? His name is Jibril. Accompany him or not?
Yeah, but every Muslim, we believe that we have a Satan also with us, no? There is a Satan on our left shoulder and a Satan and a good angel on our right shoulder. So both of them are doing controlling his mind at the same time, probably.
No, this is not about controlling mind. This is about
Or the
a
throwing the
physical
word.
person. A physical person. He come to the in the image of Jibril to Muhammad, and he spoke to him in the look of an angel. It's not in the mind. It is physical.
Yeah, but the verse doesn't say that, CP. It says
No,
that
the verse
Satan
actually,
threw
okay,
some
just to
falsehood.
show you that the verse doesn't make any sense anyway. Why? Look, read with me carefully. It says, never we send a messenger or a prophet before you, But when he recite revelation or narrated or spoke, this is additional from the translator, shaitan, he throws some falsehood in the recitation, correct?
Correct.
All right. So now the recitation of the shaitan is where? Is mixed with
From the Prophet's tongue.
no, he recited already. Quran is always recitation, is not a book, it's not written yet. So the Quran of shaitan is mixed with the Quran of Allah, correct?
The words, those words alone,
It doesn't
not
matter.
the
The
entire
Quran is
Quran.
words too. The Quran is words. Isn't the Quran is words? So the words of
Yes, those
shaitan,
verses, I mean,
huh?
those particular verses, I mean.
Yeah. So
That particular verses of
okay. So the
Allah
satanic
sent
verses, the
alone.
satanic verses now is inserted by the mouth of Muhammad with Allah verses. Do we agree?
Correct.
Okay. And then Allah will delete them, correct?
Correct.
All right. How we can guarantee that this verse itself is not coming from shaitan? To make us relax, because now people, they discover that Muhammad is a fraud. What happened when Muhammad recited those verses, he started bowing down to the gods of the pagans. Not only he recited them, he said, وَالشَّرَانِيقُ الْعُلَى إِنَّ شَفَاعَتَهُنَّ لَتُرْتَجَى. Those are the three daughters of Allah, the high, their intercession to Allah is required. And he bowed down, and all the pagans bowed down with him. So not only he recited by mouth, he physically bowed down to the idols. The Arab, then they say that here we go, Muhammad is a liar. He claimed he will not pray to anyone except his God Allah. Now he is praying to Allah, our God, and his daughters. Muhammad, after that, he noticed many people, they start leaving Islam because he was exposed. So now he made a verse saying that Allah told me that the one who gave me this is shaitan. It's not me. I was a victim. He came to me in the look of a shaitan. His name is Al-Abyad. And now, how we can guarantee that this verse itself is not made by the same shaitan to make us relax? Because look what the verse saying. Not a single prophet before you, but shaitan, he gave him false revelation. Name one for me. Shaitan gave him false revelation.
Shaitan gave who false revelation?
According to
Apart
the
from
verse,
Muhammad, you mean?
according to the verse,
Yeah.
every prophet before Muhammad, he received satanic verses. Name one prophet he received satanic verses.
Probably it must be, who was that guy? You mean for prophets from in the mentioned in the Quran or in the
Any
Bible
prophet, if
also?
you wish. I don't know. You can tell me. Even Trump, I don't care. A person you consider him as a prophet. This story never happened to anyone. This is only for Muhammad. Received satanic verses. He recite them. He say them, and then he waited a few weeks. And then where was Jibril all this time? And you know, and don't you Muslim, you say no one can make Quran save Allah?
Correct.
Okay, how Muhammad did not notice that this is going to be from Allah? If the Quran is
So this is
something
what
unique, if the Quran is according to the false claim of the Muslims, it is unique, amazing, so beautiful, and nobody can write like it. Isn't it the Quran says that he challenged the human and the genie, and shaitan is a genie, as you know, to make Quran like this, but they cannot.
Yeah, he's talking about the entire Quran, not just one or two
No,
verses.
no. He said surah. We do not know how big what Muhammad he will receive. This is the Muslim stories. So if I can make a sentence like Allah, then I can make a surah, because surahs is many sentence. I will make more one sentence, one more sentence, one more sentence. I have a surah. So can we write the same as the Quran of Allah? Obviously, shaitan can do easy. As you see here, shaitan, he gave Muhammad satanic verses. Did Muhammad notice that this is not from Allah? At least because it's different
Yeah,
way.
but Yeah, because Gabriel came back and told him that it is not from Allah. So
Exactly.
that is
So
why he
Muhammad did
knows
not
it's
notice
not.
himself. How Muhammad did not
Correct.
notice that what he said is wrong?
Yeah, because he is only revealing God's
No,
words,
no, no.
no,
Just
to the
wait,
people.
wait, wait. What do you mean revealing God? This guy, he keeps saying we worship Allah only, we worship Allah only, we worship Allah only, and now he is saying the daughters of Allah is true, and we have to intercede through them. So he did not notice that this is a total contradiction for what he said before. So now I say to the Christian here, we need to worship Jesus. Only Jesus can save us. Only Jesus can help us. Only Jesus can take us to heaven. Only Jesus can forgive our sin. And then second day I say, oh, forgive, follow a priest or a bishop. He can forgive us. No, this is contradiction. Either only Allah, and then you call yourself, as you claim, monotheist, or you accept that the daughters of Allah are true, and you worship them and you ask them for intercession. So let us say Jibreel never show up. Shouldn't Muhammad knew that this is really totally the opposite of what he said? If I say something to you, like sometime we speak, like because we are focusing on something, and then maybe I will mention the wrong name. I will say, I want to say Prophet Isaiah, I say Prophet, let us say, I say Elijah, by mistake. This can be acceptable. But here we are talking about destroying all the belief, all the practice, turning 180 degree and worshipping the three daughters of Allah. And then I did not notice until Jibreel come to me and say, this is not right. Where was the mind of Muhammad? Was he monotheist all the time or sometime?
Yeah, but worshipping is not mentioned in the Quran, isn't it? It just only mentions that he threw some falsehood, but it doesn't mention
Okay,
that they
hold
fell down
on.
and worshipped.
No, it's mentioned in the interpretation. If you go in the interpretation, it says that he recite, the Muslim, they have even the verses which is given by the Quran. What Muhammad said exactly, they have it. The Muslim, they have it. He said the intercession of the daughters of Allah, Sharaniq al-Ula. So when the Quran, when Muhammad he mentioned that, the Arab they copy it, the Muslim they copy it, and then it's spread all over. And then this is why Muhammad later he found himself, he got busted. So he decided to fix it. He was trying to be hypocrite with the Arab, make them follow him just to accept him. But when he thought no believers are there and nobody will know what he just did. But when the news spread, Muhammad, he decided to say, oh, this is shaitan, he gave it to me, don't blame me, Allah will take it off. But how come Muhammad did not notice that shaitan, he gave him such a thing?
No, it's probably that means that Shaitan must have come in the form of Muhammad and done all this.
Okay, so
It was
now what
not
we
Muhammad who did this.
conclusion, shaitan, he come in the form of angel Jibreel. He spoke to Muhammad, gave him satanic verses. Muhammad, he take them blindly, even though he is worshipping three daughters of Allah. Muhammad, he go home, still he did not notice what he did. Muhammad, he stayed there for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then angel Jibreel sent by Allah to tell Muhammad, this is not right. So all this time, the believer, disbelievers, they believe in Muhammad gods, which is the three daughters of Allah. And Muhammad himself did not notice that this is from shaitan. Did not notice.
Yeah, correct. Same like the Christians, for 600 years, you are worshipping a God, which is man.
Okay,
Same like that. Now,
but you
after
see,
600 years,
we
now
don't
you know
have, we
what
don't
you're doing is
have. Okay,
wrong.
hold on. You cannot compare because we don't believe that shaitan he gave satanic verses to Jesus, and even your Quran 600 years after confirm our book says this is a true book. So if we believe in a man and the Quran confirm that the book between our hand is a true book, is that correct?
Yeah, but which book are you talking about? It says
The one is with
the book,
us.
but
The
it doesn't
one
say
is
which
with
book.
us. The one is with us. You
Yeah,
said
which book
you
was
said
with
you
which
said
book
for
was with you?
you said a second ago for 600 years, for 600 years, you Christian worship a man, correct?
Correct,
So you are counting the 600 years of until Muhammad came, correct?
correct.
But when Muhammad came, he confirmed the book with us. chapter 2, verse number 89. When there come to them, to the Jews and to the Christians, the book of the Quran, confirming what is with them, the Torah and the Injil. Confirming it, not denying it. What is with them? Do you see it?
Yeah, I see this,
Okay, so the
but when you say
Quran,
confirming the
600 years, actually the translation is false. In Arabic it says musaddiqun lima ma'ahum, which means believing in what is with them, not just confirming. There's a huge difference between confirming and believing. So Muhammad is coming as a believer in the Torah, believer in the Injil, which is with us, not with him.
correct.
So how that can be corrupt? And this is the book after Jesus, 600 years after the Christian believe that Jesus is God. The Quran confirming the book is with us.
But the Quran says that Jesus was taken up to heaven directly.
That is a
He was not
contradiction.
killed.
That doesn't matter. Jesus, we believe that Jesus is in heaven anyway. So where is Muhammad now?
Muhammad is waiting to be resurrected.
Oh, so he's dead.
It's not dead as such. It's like
He's
in a
dead.
state of
You just said he is waiting to be
for the day
resurrected.
of
What does that
resurrection.
mean? He is waiting to be resurrected. That's mean he is dead, correct?
No, he's in a state of sleep, you can say. Like.
Oh, so now dead is asleep now?
Yeah, because time doesn't matter for that. When one person dies, then time doesn't matter anymore for them. So when they wake
So
up,
when I
like
die,
they
I will
won't
be
have felt
sleep. When
time
I die,
passing
I
at
will be
all.
sleeping too.
Yes, you will sleep for till the day of resurrection. You will sleep, and once the resurrection comes,
Okay.
you will. It will be like
Okay,
you died
listen.
yesterday, even though you slept for maybe
Okay,
1,000,
listen.
2,000,
I
three
have a very
thousand
simple
years.
question for you. Your prophet in the
Okay.
hadith, he said that when you pray every Friday, for your prayer will be supplicated to me. Why the prayer of the Muslim will be supplicated to Muhammad? Is he God?
No, it's not like that. It's like how you have the same thing in the saints for in the Bible. You supplicate your prayers to the saints, and they take it to God. No, like that.
Well, but no. First of all, we do not need. We ask the saint to pray for us. We are
In the
not.
sa-
No, no. Listen.
yeah,
No, 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 no. You see, and I actually, me myself, I never do that because I pray to the Jesus right away. Why I want to ask the saint to pray for me? But I ask here the brothers, sisters, all the time. Pray for me. Pray for this person. This is because we are brothers and sisters and families. We are asking each other to pray for each other. We believe in the power of the prayer, but we don't supplement our prayer to saint. We pray to God. Now here, all the prayer of the Muslim will be submitted to Muhammad, but yet he is dead.
yeah. That's the same thing which is happening in Christianity also.
No,
We
no,
supplicate. We
no.
pray to Saint Anthony.
Do you
Pray
submit
to
your
Saint.
prayer to Allah or to Muhammad as a Muslim?
We submit our prayer to Allah,
Okay, the hadith
but we
says
do it
all
through.
your prayer, not a blessing. The Muslim they falsely translates the word prayer as a blessing. Submit it to me. Then the Muslim they say to him, the companion, but you will be dead and your body will decay. He said that we the prophet our bodies don't decay.
Yeah, because they go into sleep. But I don't know why they're using the word body here, but
So why Ibn Abbas he said bury your friend, meaning Muhammad, because his body stink. He said يأسن كما يأسن البشر. Bury your friend, he stink as all human they stink. So Muhammad is a fraud. He claimed that his body will not decay. They did not bury him for 3 days. They were hoping that he will be the same as Jesus. He will be resurrected to heaven. So they waited 3 days exactly. Then he stink badly and his belly became full of fart. Ibn Abbas says, he said, قَدْ رَبَى بَطْنَهُ وَنَثَنَتْ خُنْصُرَاهُ. His belly became so full of fart and his fingers, they shrink, like they grab. When the person, his body is trying to start to decay, his feet, they will look different, his fingers will look different. So when Ibn Abbas he said that this is what's happening to Muhammad, Isn't it this is a proof that Muhammad is a false prophet who he claimed that his body will not decay?
No, probably they understood it wrong because from what you see, it actually
What do
is
you mean
like
I understood it wrong?
he,
It says that his belly became big from fart, from gas. When you die, there's some food in your stomach always. If you want me to show you the reference, I can show you as many
no,
reference as you
he
wish.
didn't say that.
Huh?
The hadith says that
What?
they're asking him that question. The people are asking him that question. Um, how can our blessings be submitted to you when your body has decayed? That's what the people are asking him a question.
Yeah.
But the prophet says that Allah has prohibited the earth from consuming the bodies of the prophet. He hasn't mentioned anything about decay only, just about
No,
consuming
he
the
says
prophet's body.
consuming. They are asking about decay. He said cannot consume it, which means decay. My friend,
No, no, this decay is
my
different.
friend, my
Consuming
friend,
is
my
different.
friend, my friend. You are reading a translation, and this is your Muslim translation. What was the question is? How we can do that when your body will decay? He says
Correct.
Allah forbidden the earth from consuming the bodies. How the earth consuming the bodies? Decay. You became dust. So don't tell me it doesn't say decay. You will not look good with it. Anyone who is watching, he knew that now you are not being honest with me. It's about him being decay. Actually, in some hadith says that when Muhammad he died in less than a day and a night, not 3 days, a day and one night, which means 24 hours. The day is daytime, the night is nighttime. So in less than 24 hours, Muhammad, his belly was full of fart, and he changed. The skin changed, the look changed, everything of him changed.
Yeah. So CP, this portion which you're discussing here is this. I see. Yes, there are certain things which don't make sense here in this hadith. But if you look at the what the context is basically is like how Christians you pray to saints,
We
something
don't, we
similar
don't. I
like that.
answer about this. Don't repeat that. Don't repeat the same. We don't pray to saints. Saints are like us.
No,
They
I've
are
seen some of
no, my
my
friends.
friends.
Saints themselves, they ask God for forgiveness. So when we say saints, we are talking about the best of us, who they are. They give their life to God, serving people, but doesn't mean they are not sinners. All of us, we are sinners. The Bible says it clearly. All mankind are sinners. Nobody, no
Correct,
exception. So
correct.
don't let us not to you see we are going from a place to place, and everything shows that Muhammad is mentally ill and he's a liar. Let me ask you, shaitan, he appeared to Muhammad and he gave him satanic verses, correct?
Correct.
In the image of Jibreel, correct?
Uh, that doesn't mention in the Quran. It just says he threw in
No,
the
in the
in the
hadith,
in the.
your prophet says that shaitan ismuhu al-abyad atani. He explained why. You can go and read the
Which
interpretation of the
which
verse.
hadith is that?
Read the interpretation. Shaitan, his name is al-abyad. He came to me. Go to Al-Razi as an example. If we go to Al-Razi right now, we will see the interpretation says that shaitan, his name is al-abyad. He came to me and in the image of Jibreel. Do you want me to show you the reference?
Yes, please.
All right, let me find it. And look, like in Islam, everybody clone everybody, because Jibreel himself, he cloned someone. His name is Dahi al-Kalbi. So now we have two Dahi al-Kalbi, which is very weird.
Yeah, that's because Jibril came in a human form, isn't it?
Doesn't matter. Well, here we go. So now shaitan, he come in the image of Dahi al-Kalbi or in the image of Jibreel, the same Jibreel as we know. Doesn't matter. Everybody can clone everybody. How we can trust anything? Uh, let us see. All right, let's show one by one here. This is, I'm going to show you now the official government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia website. I think I cannot be better than this, right? This is official government of Saudi Arabia. This is the chapter of Al-Hajj, verse number 52, and this is Tafsir Al-Qurtubi. And you are a Muslim Sunni, correct?
Correct.
All right, so Muslim Sunni, all of them, they accept Al-Qurtubi, highly respected, big name scholar for the Muslims. Here it says, let us go down. I don't know how much you know Arabic, but you can, I will give you the page. You can use Google Translation. And Ibn Abbas, he said, إن شيطانا يقال له الأبيض كان قد أتى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في صورة جبريل عليه السلام وألقى في قراءة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم تلك الغرانيق العلا إن شفاعتهن لترتجى. Let us use Google Translation. All right, and this is how you can find it.
Yeah.
You go almost to the middle of the page or at the end. You can search maybe for when you use Google Translation. Let me post the link for everybody. I will post it in the chat so everybody can open with me and use Google Translation from your side. Open the page. Hold on. Open the page in Google browser if you want to use Google Translation, because Google Translation work only in Google browser. Be careful. So now we will use Google. Click in front of your eyes. You see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Translate to English. Here we go. And now the page is so long, so I'm going to search for the word white in English. Maybe I can find it easier this way. White. It's not coming. It shows 0. Here it says shaitan he throw in etc. But let us go down, see if we can find it.
Satan through his wish.
Abu Bakr bin Abdul Rahman ibn etc. al-Harith al-Hashim, he said, the Messenger of Allah, Allah pray on him and salute him, when he said when the star it fall, when he reached to, do you see Allat and Al-Uzza and Manat and the other third? He said their intercession is hoped for. So he's worshipping the creators of Allah. So the polytheist they like that, and those who have their heart disease, they like it. So now Allah is blaming you for believing in the Quran. And then Allah sent the angel Jibreel, and he told him this is from shaitan. But let's go down where it says that shaitan he took the image of Jibreel.
Yeah, but it mentions that, see, so the polytheists met him.
Yeah, all they are worshipping now the same God, because the polytheist, my friend, your prophet is a polytheist. You Muslim are polytheist. You never worship one God anyway, and I can prove it. But let's finish this one first. So as you see, your prophet, he mentioned the 3 years of Allah, and he said their intercession is a must, and he bowed down, and they bowed down with him. But what make it more horrible, where it says that shaitan, let us see if we can find it. The problem, it's appearing here in 331 time. So we need to find. Let us see. Maybe if we search for Gabriel, we can find it in the page. Let us do that. Because the word shaitan appeared 31 times. We want to find the part where shaitan. Okay, here we go. So I never saw the prophet here. He mentioned the Al-Atul Uzza and he worshipped them. Okay, and then he bowed
Yeah,
down, and then Allah he sent down Jibreel. Okay, until now I'm unable to find where in the English translation it has used the word image. Maybe that will help. Image. Zero translation. I don't know why the translation is not showing. I search for the word image. It shows only. Let's see. Type word picture.
maybe shaitan sitting on your mouth.
Maybe in your nose, because shaitan, according to your prophet, he sleep in your nose. He sleep in your nose. He piss in your ears, which is makes sense. But no, actually, we can do this either way. And you know, like I'm showing official website, and this is live. If I'm lying, people will laugh at me, correct? So here, if we
Correct.
go here, I can do this actually. I will go here, and I will copy without translation the whole page because the whole page is so long. I will copy and paste in Google Translation just the part we want.
Correct.
All right. Let us open Google Translation. Google Translation. All right. I will copy in the front of your eyes. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, I see it. But
All right.
there looks like there's a delay because after you, at the moment, what I see is now only just highlighting one word
One
of
word,
Arabic you
exactly. I
highlighted.
will highlight a
Yeah.
whole sentence to the end until there's a dot, which means the end of the conversation. So I will copy from here.
Okay.
وقد قال ابن Abbas, and Ibn Abbas he said that a shaitan, his name is Al-Abyad, he came to the prophet in the image of Jibreel, peace be upon him, and he gave the prophet those verses that the high shrine or the high daughters of Allah, their intercession is a must. I will copy in front of your eyes. I will move to Google Translation. Here we go. Google Translation in the front of your eyes too. Translate from Arabic to English. Ibn Abbas he said the devil called Al-Abyad. He came to the messenger of Allah, peace be upon him, in the form of Jibreel. Do you see it?
No, it's still Arabic here. Okay. Now it's
In the form of
coming.
Jibreel. You see it? And actually, maybe
Yeah.
now,
Ibn Abbas said a devil came. It says Ibn Abbas said a devil called Al
Abyad,
Abiyad.
Al-Abyad.
Abiyat is white, right?
Yeah,
Abiyat the
right.
white.
Yeah. This is why he believed him because
God
because
said.
he is because he made him look white because Muslim they worship white color. So now actually we can
Yeah, this is
find it.
Satan deceiving him, isn't it?
It doesn't matter, but this is now this is mean that shaitan he can take the look of anybody. And how we can trust that Jibreel is Jibreel? How we can trust that Muhammad is Muhammad? How we can trust that Isa is Isa? How we can trust anybody? Because shaitan he can come to me now in the image of anyone, and he can give me verses claiming to be from God, even if I am a prophet. How we can trust that Muhammad is not killed by shaitan, and the one is there now is shaitan. As you see, shaitan, he took the image of
Yeah,
David. Shaitan in Islam, he took the image of David. He started having sex with his wife, correct?
you mean Solomon?
Solomon, yeah. So shaitan, he took the image of Solomon before. So we have a previous proof, according to Muslims, that shaitan, he can take even the image not only of an angel, even a prophet of God. What if shaitan, he killed Solomon? He can kill him. Why not? Solomon now is weak. He don't have an army. He don't have the ring. He don't have a sword. Shaitan killed him. And now he became Solomon. And he stays Solomon forever. How we know that the one who came to your prophet now, who you Muslim claim that this is Jibreel,
But Allah will
is
not
not
allow that,
Shaitan.
no? Yeah, but Allah will not allow that.
Here
He
we
will
go. It's allowed.
simply
You see, you
take
Muslims
an
are
action
really.
on
You see
Satan.
the hypocrisy, my friend. You say Allah will not allow it. It's allowed. As you see, Shaitan, he came in the image of Jibreel. How more than
No,
this?
what I mean is like,
My
see,
friend, is it easier? Is
he
it
has allowed.
easier? Is it easier to take a form of a human or a form of angel? Which one is hard? Obviously, the shaitan, he can take form of anything he wants. Correct? So how we can
Yeah, it
guarantee
says in the
now?
form of
How we
Satan.
can
Yeah.
guarantee now that Muhammad, all his statements are not coming from the shaitan who took the form of Jibreel? How we can guarantee that the verse itself, the one it says Allah will delete what shaitan he throw, is not from shaitan himself? So make you relax because now Muhammad get exposed.
Yeah, but this is only one portion which has happened, and where
Doesn't
God
matter.
is
No, all
exposing
we can
Satan.
prove. We can prove that all the Quran from shaitan. Let me ask you, who is the one who deceived people, shaitan or God?
Shaitan.
If what if I show you that Allah is the one he deceived, not shaitan? Allah is the one he deceived.
No, that cannot be.
Okay. What the word deceive in Arabic? Do you know? Yudil?
Not sure.
Yeah,
Not
the
sure.
Quran says that shaitan he deceive you, correct? Yudil. Hmm? This is the word.
Yeah.
Here we go. ويريد الشيطان أن يضلهم ضلالا بعيدا. This is the word yudil. You see it? It will go in front of you. All right.
Yeah.
But the verse after it, this is chapter 4, verse number 60. Chapter 4, verse number 60, it says, the one who will deceive you is shaitan. And I'm going to zoom in the word again so you can see it. The same chapter saying that the one who deceives is Allah. Chapter 4, verse number 88. It says,
Can you put this in English so I can see it?
yeah,
Please.
in English. Here we go. I'm showing you your English translation, your Muslim translation, not mine. Allah, he said to Muhammad, are you going to try to guide the hypocrite? Allah has
Whose
cast them.
translation
Hold
is
on.
this?
Who is the one who cast them in disbelief? Allah. And then he can continue saying, because of what they earned. Okay, what they earned. You are the one who cast them. Do you want to guide him who had Allah had made him go astray? What astray mean in English?
Go away from the straight path.
Exactly. Who is the one who made them go away from the straight path?
God has done this.
Allah.
Same thing. This is the same thing in Christianity also.
No. Jesus,
Yeah.
no, in
For example,
Christianity, for God he
in
loved
the
the
New.
world. No, for God he loved the world. God, the Father, he sent his only begotten Son to help us, to guide us, not to deceive us, to save us. That's why we call him the Savior. Your religion says
Correct.
that the one who cast the one who disbelieve out is Allah, the verse in front of you.
Yeah, but in the gospel also, in the book of I think one of the
My friend, you do not
epistles of
know your
Paul,
religion. How you
it
want to teach
mentioned
me
clearly that.
how you want to teach me my book? Do you know your book? Here we go. You are in disability.
No, I'm talking about
No, I'm
similar,
telling you,
something
we don't
similar.
have any
I'm talking
Christianity.
about.
No, we don't have such a thing. God is our Father. That's why we pray for him. We call him our Father in heaven. Why? Because he loves us. Is not the one who deceive us. So here, who is the one who made somebody disbelieve? I ask you, who is the one who make people disbelieve? You said shaitan. Correct? You agreed. Didn't you agree? And you
Yes.
said shaitan.
Yes.
Okay. Now read with me. Who is the one who cast people in disbelief? Allah.
No. See, the thing here, there's a point here in this. It says, "Do you want to guide him whom Allah had made to go astray?"
Okay.
So this is the same similarity which you have in Christianity also, which says that Only God has already chosen. Whoever is going to go to heaven is already
No,
chosen.
my friend, this is
You
not
don't
about,
have
no.
any
You
right to.
don't explain my book for me. Don't explain my book for me. When God, he says he's a chosen people, he said, come to me, knock at my door, I will open for you. The chosen one is the one who they come willingly, not him forcing them. Come to me, knock at my door, and I will open for you. Jesus said, whoever believe in me and die will live. So you believe those are the chosen ones. So the chosen one who chose me, not only I choose them.
I don't have the
So
verses
it's
ready
not up
made
to
here
you.
to
I
show
know
to
the
you, but
verses, my friend. This is my Lord.
I will send you. I will send you
Don't
in
send me. You
Skype
not
the
need to send
verses.
me. I know what I'm talking about. So I choose them, for they choose me. Whoever believe in me, Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So those I choose is the one who
Correct.
chose me. Those who I choose is the one who choose to follow me. Those who I choose, which means my choice is their choice. It's willingly. So in Islam, no. In Islam here, and there we are talking about guidance, not the opposite. Here we are talking about the one who went in disbelief. Why they are in disbelief? Because Allah made them disbelievers, not shaitan. So Allah is shaitan. Why those people they are hypocrite? Allah made them hypocrite. Why people lie? Because Allah made them lie. When you do fornication, is that a choice you do or Allah forced you to do fornication?
It's a choice you make.
I'm asking you, when you do fornication, if somebody, I'm not trying to insult you, but I'm just conversation. If a human being do fornicate, do he choose to do fornication or Allah force him to fornicate?
No, it's the sin in a man who forces him to do it.
It is Satan.
It's not God.
It is Satan, not God. Are you sure?
No, everybody has that sinful nature in them.
No,
So
no, no. This is not
it's
a
the
question.
sinful
I wanna
nature which
let's
makes
make it
you.
simple. Who is the one
Okay.
who tried to make you fornicate? Is it Allah or Shaitan?
Neither.
Neither.
It's not Allah, it's not Satan. Yeah, neither. It's the
Okay.
sinful nature of a human being which makes you do that.
But isn't it sin from Shaitan?
Sin is from Satan, of course.
Okay, is fornication sin in Islam?
Yes, of course it is sin.
Okay, so fornication is from Shaitan then, correct?
Fornication is from Satan, yes.
All right. But your prophet says no, it's from Allah. And read with
He
me.
does?
Your prophet says it is from Allah. Here we go, and this is Sahih Hadith.
Yeah, but our prophet also told the people
Don't
not
tell
to
me
write down
also, a
anything.
second ago you said to me it's from Shaitan and you agreed, and now this Hadith says, read carefully, read, I'm listening.
Yeah, Sweetie, I have raised this in my mosque
Can
with
you read, my
my
friend? My friend,
sheikh
just
here,
read
and
for
he
me.
told me.
My friend, don't tell me what, read it first and tell me what Sheikh told you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know this one. I have raised this one with the sheikh, and what they told
So
me
why
was
you don't
like,
want to tell? Why you don't
these
want to
are
read it?
all.
Why you don't want to read it? Does it say?
Okay. Really, Allah has
Okay.
fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, and which he of necessity must commit. The adultery of the eye is a lustful look, and the adultery of the tongue is a licentious speech. The heart desires and earns, which the part may not be put into effect.
All right. Now tell me what your Sheikh said about it. Go ahead.
Well, he said that there are a lot of people who were against the Muslims who made all these type of hadiths.
So now,
This is what he told me.
okay, so now those are hadith made by the one who's against the Muslims.
Yes, well, mainly he said.
But who is the one who wrote the book? It's Sahih Muslim. The guy, his name is Muslim. He is the most highest scholar in Islam for hadith. This is very authentic hadith, and now you Muslim claiming that this hadith is written by the enemy of Allah, written by a Christian prince.
Yeah, no, not you, but this
no,
is
me. I am enemy
you.
of Allah. Allah is shaitan for me. I am his enemy. I announce it. I don't hide it. I'm not a coward. So you are saying to me that this is not what your prophet said. The Sheikh, he told you that this is written by the enemy of Allah. So you Muslims are the enemy of Allah because you said to me you are a Muslim Sunni. Every Muslim
No,
Sunni,
not all the hadiths. All these hadiths which are going against the
my friend, this
Prophet,
is Sahih
these
Muslim.
are all
Okay,
like
okay. The Quran written by who?
Quran written by, you mean the physical book?
Yeah, the book, the book. I mean, the Quran is coming from who? From Allah, right?
So, Quran is coming from Allah Ta'ala.
All right. Is the Quran preserved, or the enemy of Allah, they put verses there too?
When you say Quran is preserved, what you mean the book or you mean
The
the word
Quran,
of
the
God?
Quran, the whole I don't care about the book, the Quran, the recitation of the Quran, the verses of the Quran, whatever, the word of Allah. Is it preserved or not?
Yeah, the word of Allah is eternal. That
Okay.
nobody can.
Does the Quran says is sin is a bad thing or a good thing?
Sin.
Is it a bad thing or a good thing?
No, sin is a bad thing in any
Okay.
religion, and
Is
in
bad
Muslim also
things
sin is a bad
is
thing.
a bad things happen to you as a destiny from Allah or destiny from shaitan?
No, bad things is, no, I'm getting confused here. Sorry. Let me just make this clear.
Okay, bad
Bad
things
things
is
happening to a
bad things
person.
as a destiny from Allah or destiny from shaitan?
Yeah, but you're talking about the bad things which I do or the bad things which happen
Doesn't
to
matter
me?
anything happen to you or you do, because bad things you do to others are bad things happen to others too. So I can go right now kill somebody, he died, that's a bad thing for him, maybe it's a good thing for me, but doesn't make any different for it's a bad thing happening. So bad things is a destiny made by Allah or made by shaitan?
Bad things is a destiny made by shaitan.
So why the Quran says bad things is from Allah?
It does?
Yeah.
It says that?
Oh
Which verse
yeah.
is that?
Oh yeah. All bad things is from Allah. Chapter
Seriously?
64,
Are you
verse number
sure?
11.
Sorry, which one? Chapter 64?
Verse number 11.
64:11. No calamity befalls but with the leave of Allah, and whoever so believes in Allah, he guides his heart.
And the decision of Qadar. Qadar means destiny.
No calamity befalls but with the leave, decision. No, that's in the bracket, isn't it?
Doesn't matter. This is destiny.
Do we take that
This is the
also?
destiny. No problem.
Can you put Muhammad Piktal if you don't mind?
Okay, Biktal, no problem. Here we go. We go to Biktal. Let us see Biktal, Muhammad Biktal. Here we go.
I feel he is more honest at least.
No problem. Here we go.
Compared to the rest of the translations.
Okay. Read it.
Still the same. It didn't change yet. Okay, it's changing now. Yeah. No calamity befalleth save by Allah's leave. Yeah. So they're talking about a calamity here. They're not talking about sin, is it?
You know, all those are bad. The bad things. But calamity here is musibah.
Yeah, any bad thing. Any
I asked you. Do you remember I asked you is sin is bad thing? You said yes.
Yeah, but this is calamity is different from sin.
Okay,
sin
you see, you wanna okay, you wanna say I don't know, I don't know how honest you are, but I will go with you. When somebody, I just showed you, the Prophet says when you do fornicate, Allah He made decision for you to fornicate. When Adam he commits sin, did he choose to commit sin against Allah, or it was Allah destiny, which is calamity? Do you hear me?
Yes, I'm just
okay.
contemplating on what you said.
So when Adam commits sin, Adam, focus with me. Adam commits sin.
Yes.
Did he commit sin
Yes.
as a predestiny calamity from Allah, which is a sin decided for him to do, or he choose to do
Yeah.
sin against the will of Allah?
He chose to do the sin which
Well,
which
this is
Satan
this
had
is not
tempted
what your
him.
prophet said. Your prophet, he says that Allah, he made Adam commit sin, and Adam and Moses, they have a debate. Moses, he says to Adam, because of you we are out of heaven. Moses says to Adam says to Moses, are you blaming me for something written in my fate, in my destiny, 40 years before Allah he created me? And this is the hadith which is very authentic from Al-Bukhari. What say you?
Yeah, this is saying something totally different now. This is the opposite of what we've seen in the as per the destiny.
This is Al-Bukhari. Are you going to tell me now this is written by the enemy of Allah too?
So Moses and Adam are arguing here, and Moses is telling Adam that you are the father who disappointed us and turned us out of paradise. And Adam said to him, "Oh Moses, Allah favored you, and He talked to you, and He gave you the Torah, and He wrote the Torah for you with His own hand. Do you blame me for an action which Allah has written in my fate 40 years before my creation?" So you mean to say that Allah has already decided this, that Adam will commit sin?
Yeah, this is what destiny. You don't do sin. It's Allah decision. All the sin we do according to Islam, it's a predestiny, and we have to do the predestiny. And this is, as you see, Al-Bukhari. Are you going to say now this is written by the enemy of Allah too?
This is hard to believe.
It's hard to believe. It's stupid,
How can
actually.
that be? How can
It's stupid because
how can it be like this?
simply, if this is true, then why Allah he want to kick Adam from heaven, and why we are out of heaven, and why we will punish to go to hell, if all our sin it was a predestiny anyway? There's a video
But why does the
of
Prophet
Mufti
repeat
Menk.
that three
Listen,
times?
listen. Did you watch the video of Mufti Menk
Mufti Ming.
about destiny?
Regarding?
About destiny, you can search it and watch it. He said
Oh yeah,
that,
yeah, I've seen that one.
okay,
Yeah,
so a guy who is a thief, he been taken to the caliphate, and
correct.
the caliphate, he says, today I'm going to punish you for what you did. So the thief, he
Yes.
says, why you want to punish me for something predestined for me to do? What's my fault? The caliphate, and Mufti Menk, he says, by the way, this is a good argument, which means he agree with it. The caliphate, he said to him, well, and he said the caliphate will outsmart him. He says, well, it was a predestined to me now to punish you. So everything we do is a predestined. You steal, it's a predestined. I predestined for me to punish you. So Islam is a stupid religion. So why we will go to heaven or to hell if it's all is a predestined? The one who will go to heaven is a predestined. The one who will go to hell is a predestined. So you believe, you don't believe, it doesn't matter. It's a predestined. My friend, you believe in a fraud. This is a sick, stupid religion. And can you believe it that Moses is a prophet of God? And then this is after supposedly they went to heaven, according to Muhammad. And now they are arguing. So Moses, he spent his life, he do not know what destiny is. And now Adam is getting him busted. And then the Muslim, they say that Moses was a Muslim. How he was a Muslim? He believed in the original sin. Original sin is, as a Christian, we believe that because of Adam's sin, we are out of heaven. And because of our sin too. So Moses here looked like he's a Christian more than the Muslims. Because he believed in the original sin.
But Stevie, we also believe one thing in as Muslims, we believe one thing also, that if there is a hadith and if it is having a supporting evidence in the Quran, that's when we take that hadith
false.
Seriously.
This is a false argument. So, because the hadith says you don't do mut'ah.
Is it?
No. The hadith says don't do mut'ah. The Quran says you do mut'ah. Which one you take?
We have to take the Quran.
But you take the hadith. Aren't you a Muslim Sunni?
Yes,
Okay, Muslim Sunni don't allow mut'ah no more because they say in the hadith the Prophet he forbid it.
because it's obligated. It's abrogated, no?
No, show me the verse in the Quran says it's abrogated. Go ahead.
There's no verse in the Quran. Again, you have to go
So
back
you
to the
take the
hadith for
hadith
that.
over the Quran then. You are just fooling yourself, my friend. I like you. You're a nice man, but you are just trying to defend with no defense. You're just saying anything, because either you take the Quran or you take the Hadith, and everything in the Hadith contradict the Quran anyway. Because Muhammad is your God. It's not the Quran.
Yeah, this doesn't make.
If a child he die, where he go? If an infant he die,
If an infant he dies, he will again. If you look at the destiny, means what he was destined to do. Then in this case,
to what? Okay,
whether he was destined for
people
heaven
they
or
go
hell.
to hell and to heaven. Is that because of their sin or it's because of the destiny? Do I go to hell because of my sin or I go to hell because of my destiny?
No, as per this hadith, then it looks like as per your destiny.
Exactly.
If you're going as per
And
the
here
hadith.
there's a story
But
of
the
a
Quran,
child. Listen, there's a child. He's an infant. He is a son of a Muslim family, born of a Muslim family. Even your prophet said that every child is born as a Muslim, correct?
correct.
Okay. When Aisha and Muhammad they went to attend the funeral of this child who is a Muslim, Aisha she said, this baby will be a bird from the birds of paradise. This is what the normal people will say, and I will agree. Children, why they will go to hell? Doesn't make sense. They did not do anything. They don't understand anything. Muhammad says no, it might be otherwise. Why? Because Allah, He created who go to paradise when they are in the backbone of their father, and He created who will go to the hell when they are in the backbone of their father. So it doesn't matter if you commit sin or not. So Muhammad is confirming that even the infant who never commit a sin, and even Aisha she said, he has not reached the age, he commit no sin. Aisha she's saying this child he did not commit any sin. He did not even reach the age of somebody can commit sin, which means he's a baby infant. So Muhammad says Aisha per adventure, it might be otherwise, which means he might be a bird from the birds of hell. Because God, Allah, created for paradise who is fit for it while they were in their father backbone. And He created for hell those who they are will go to hell. So my friend, your religion is a fraud. It's against justice, which means it's against God. And now people will go to hell, not because they commit any sin. Here we go, this is an infant. Just because this God, when He created him, He says, this baby go to hell. This baby go to heaven. This baby go. So when you and me, before we are created, before we come to existence, according to your false prophet, Allah He decide who will go to hell, who will go to heaven. So what the point of judgment day? What the point of religion anyway? What the point of God anyway? This guy is making fun of us. So he created me to go to hell. That's it. He decide before even I do anything, he go to hell. And this is an infant of a Muslim family. He's not even an infant of a Christian family. He commit no sin. He did not reach the age of sin. And now this God, according to Muhammad, He might send him to hell. Why? Because he decided before He created him. So my friend Abdul Mu'min, I invite you to leave Islam immediately. Are you really convinced with this, Abdul Mu'min? Be honest with me.
Is this also mentioned in the Quran?
Well, you see, you Muslim, you take the Quran from Muhammad. Why you don't take what Muhammad said? In the Quran, I just showed you the verse. Anything happen to you is from Allah. Even the bad things is
No,
from Allah.
see what you're saying makes sense here. What I can understand what you're saying. You really have a point here. But when we discuss this inside our mosque, we raise these points with our sheikhs here, and they tell us that these are hadiths. You have to compare it with the Quran and see. But again, you showed me another point regarding the muta. So I'm confused now.
My friend, all of you Muslims, when you say I'm a Muslim, it's mean you believe in certain things, and one of them is called al-qadar, correct?
Sorry, what is that?
You believe in the pillars of Islam, you believe in the pillars of faith, you believe in those things, don't you?
Correct.
Okay, do you believe in al-qadar, which means destiny?
Al-Qadar.
Isn't the Quran in chapter of Al-Qamar, verse number 49 says, everything we created by destiny?
Just 1 second, hold on, please. Huh? Charger. My phone is dying. Just 1 second. I'm just putting on a charger.
Well, your phone is dying and your faith is dying too. Just wait, you will leave Islam by the end of the day.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
No, my faith is strong.
Yeah, I can tell. You just said I'm confused.
Yeah, you confused me and left me now. So
no, you are confused not because of me.
I
You are
have to
confused
blame you
because
for
of
that
Allah
now.
words and His Prophet words. None of them make sense.
Okay, there I put the charger and it's charging. So okay. Yeah, so it doesn't make sense when we look at it like this. Yeah, I admit it doesn't make sense because how can a child go to, how can an infant, it says like an infant here,
Do you believe by the will
who
of
has
Allah?
not reached
Let
the
me make it
age.
simple for you. Do you believe because Allah allow you to believe, or because Allah give you freedom to believe? Do you need a permission from Allah to believe?
Do I believe if,
Do
sorry,
you,
can you
do you
repeat that
need a
once more?
permission from Allah to believe in Allah?
Yes, you do.
You need a permission to believe in
Unless
Allah.
you are, yeah, if not, it's mentioned in the Quran, no, that we for not everybody can believe in Allah. There are certain people where He's hardened their ears and hardened their hearts,
Okay,
and
thank
they
you.
cannot hear or
Now
they
you
cannot
just answered
see.
yourself. You just said that Allah is the one who sealed their heart, sealed their eyes, sealed their hearing, correct?
Yeah, the ones who have disease in the heart.
No, hold on. Who is the one who makes somebody not to believe? Is Allah. How? He sealed their hearing, He sealed their eyes, He sealed their heart. Do you agree?
Yeah, because He's God, no? He knows what that person is
Thank
going to
you.
be. He
But
knows
that's
the
mean, what is my fault
He
if
knows the
Allah He
future
sealed,
also,
hold
right?
on. If Allah sealed my heart, and now because my heart is sealed, I cannot believe because I need the permission to believe.
Correct. Yeah, so you're destined to go to hell.
So
You're
it's not my
destined to
fault
come to
then.
the heaven.
Then it's not my fault. No, this is not about permission to go to heaven.
That's not your fault. He knows you. He knows you very well. So He's already destined you to go to hell.
That's
So
false.
that's where you're going.
That's false. If He know me, why He don't let
You mean to
me?
say you're
Hold
going to
on,
be?
hold on.
You mean to say you know you're going to
Hold
go to
on, my
heaven
friend,
and God is wrong?
He know me, He don't know me. That will not change anything. Let us say I have 10 kids. I know 2 or 3 of them, they are very bad. But I'm not going to seal their heart so they will not listen to me. I'm not going to put a cotton in their ears so they will not hear me. I'm not going to put folders over their eyes so they cannot see me. If I do that, that's mean I am doing it to them. They are not doing it to me. So when Allah is the one is sealing their heart, that is a destiny. Allah He sealed their eyes so they cannot see. Why they are blind? They cannot see because Allah He made them don't see. It's not because they choose to see or not.
Yeah, that's the difference, isn't it?
No.
That's the difference.
No. Because
Yeah,
now,
see, for the
you
example
see,
gave,
I mentioned to you that Jesus says, not everyone says to me, God will enter the kingdom of my Father, which means many of us will enter. But the one who do, who is going to be the one, the chosen one from those who say God, is those who do His will. So He have a will, and we have to agree with His will, not to be forced to hear. I cannot even agree with His will because Allah He sealed my eyes, He sealed my hearing, He sealed my heart, and now you are asking me to believe. That's stupid. I ask you.
See, you as a human being,
No,
you
I'm
don't
a
know the
human being.
future.
This is why you
But
should
God,
help
He
me,
knows you
not
from
the
before
opposite.
and after.
I am a human being, not God. So God should help me not to make it impossible for me. Now it's impossible because what is left? He sealed my hearing, he sealed my heart, he sealed my eyes, and now asking me to believe?
Yeah, because you wouldn't believe anyway. That's
How you
why.
know? Leave me for
Because you're
myself.
the living
So
proof of it.
listen. You are
You are the
saying you will
living
not
proof,
believe
CP.
anyway. So why he is seeing their heart? They will not believe
Okay,
anyway.
what is the chance? Okay, I have
Listen.
a question for you then.
Let us say you are a bad person. Is it true that there is many bad people that repent and they become good people?
Correct.
All right. So how that will work in repentance?
Because Allah hasn't sealed their hearts. He's given them a
What do you
chance
mean
to
he's in the
become a
heart?
good
He is
person.
the one who sees our heart. My friend,
Yeah,
even the criminals, this is a lie. This is a false statement. Even the criminals, they repent and they ask God for
yes,
forgiveness. So when you say
correct.
that God, he made them blind, and then he complained why they don't believe, and then we showed you that Allah is the one who misled them. I asked you, do you need a permission from Allah to believe? You said yes.
Yes,
Why I
that's
need a
true.
permission from Allah to believe?
It's His decision. He controls everything.
Exactly. So it's not your decision. It's a
It's
destiny.
not. It's not a decision at all. No.
Exactly. So you Muslim believe this
He
is what
knows who's
this
going
is
to go to
why the
heaven. He knows
child
who's
this
going
is
to go to
why the
hell.
child, he is a baby, he will go to hell.
Yeah, because he knows that that child was destined for hell.
How you know that he is a child, he died as a child. He did not grow to
Yeah, that's
commit
the
sin.
confusing
Do
part,
you
actually.
are you saying to me you will punish somebody for no sin he commit? He died. He died as a baby.
Yeah, that is the confusing part for me, actually.
My friend,
The baby
don't
part.
you believe in justice?
I do.
Okay, is it justice that I will send a baby to hell for no sin he commit? And he is a Muslim baby?
No, it's not just. No, it doesn't seem right.
Doesn't seem right. Islam is doesn't seem right
Correct.
too. Nothing is right in this religion.
Mm. I need to take this up, and I I will take this up and see what it is, because this
Why
is
we
something
don't do
really
this, me
interesting.
and you? You said to me, my sheikh, my sheikh, my sheikh. I'm willing to stay with you for the
Mm.
coming few hours if you wish. If you can call your sheikh to join us, what do you think?
And they don't encourage us to speak with any other Christians. Actually,
Do
they
you
tell
know
us like,
why they
don't
don't
speak with them.
encourage
Those
you?
people will.
Do you know why they don't encourage you? Because they are coward. They know they cannot refute. They will lose their career.
No, what they tell us is different. They tell us that we are told that you have already corrupted your books. So if you've corrupted your books,
Well,
then
I
you
just
follow
showed you the
something
Quran
different.
says, okay, where the Quran says we corrupted our book? It's you Muslim who corrupt the book. If I ask you right now, what is the first chapter was given to Muhammad? What you will say?
I have no idea.
Isn't it the one it says to him,
But
Iqra,
I
read,
know that
read?
there is an order of revelation, and there's an order of
Yeah. Okay. So the angel he came to Muhammad, the first thing he said to him, read, correct?
correct.
Okay. What is the first chapter in the Quran now? Al-Fatiha. So who is the one who corrupt the book? You.
Yeah, this is not corrupt. No, this is the
No, this
words
is
remain the
corrupt. The
same, but
Quran
only the
says,
location is changed.
listen. The Quran says those who change the words from their location is corrupting the book. Read with me.
Which was that?
You see, this is why you should invite your sheikh so he can look so bad. For you, you don't look. I mean, for you are not a sheikh, so it's okay. But the Quran says those who change words from their location, they are corrupting the book. Here we go. Chapter 4, verse number 46. And the Muslims speaking here about the Quran speak about the Jews. What they do? They change the word from their location. Al-mawadi'ihi. Your translation, the one you choose from. Yeah, let's see, this is Biktal. Yeah, this is Biktal.
Picture.
Saying from their context, but in Arabic it says from their location. And what happened here?
Context.
One Jew, he put his finger over a verse. He did not change it even. He just put the finger over the verse about stoning to death in the Old Testament. Muhammad is accusing them that they change the words from their location, and that is a corruption. But he did not change the book. because later we see Muhammad swearing by the same book. He took an oath. So as you see, the one who changed words from their location, he is doing corruption according to the Quran. If you change the translator, this is big tal. Let us go to different idiot, Hilali and Khan. You will
Oh,
see.
that's
Here
Hilary
it says,
Khan.
here
He
we
adds
go.
too much
Among those who are
of
Jews,
brackets. I call him the bracket man.
there are some who displace words from their right places. Do you see it?
No, it's not yet showing
Displace,
yet.
what they do? They displace words from their right places.
Among those who are the Jews, there are some who displace words from their right places.
Okay. So
And
this is
say,
corruption. The one who changed place words from their places is a corruption. This is what you Muslims did.
we hear your word, and
You change words,
disobey.
you change chapters, you change sentence, you change everything. As an example, if you go in the Quran, there's a verse in the
So
Quran
this, I think,
says
is talking
today.
about the twisting of the verses.
What?
I think this is more to do with the twisting of verses. They are taking it, interpreting it in whatever would suit them. Like, for example, the Quran verse, when you take it, you interpret it in a way, but Sheikh, they interpret it in a different
I'm
way.
not interrupting, my friend. I can show you the interpretation by Muslims. I'm not going to give interpretation of my own. If I give you my own interpretation, you would die laughing. Listen, the last thing Muhammad he said before he died, today I choosing for you Islam as a religion. Complete my favor upon you, according to Muhammad. Allah saying that. Do you agree with this statement before he died? This day, I completed, I have perfected your religion for you, completed my favor upon you, and have chosen for you Islam as your religion. This is the last statement Muhammad he said before he died. Do you agree with it?
Where is it mentioned before he died? It mentioned that before he died.
So it's not before he died.
This day I perfected your religion.
I'm asking you, is it
completed
before?
My
Is it
favor
before he
upon
died,
you.
or is this long before he died?
This day, those who have disbelieved have given up all hope of your religion. So fear them not, but fear me. This day I have perfected your religion for you, completed my favor. So, but this is Allah talking to Muhammad, no?
Exactly. But does it say today, this day? It says that this day.
Yes.
Okay, this day what happened?
This day I have perfected your religion for you.
Okay, so Islam is became perfect, right? Islam
you.
now completed. Islam as a religion, perfected. Everything they need to know about Islam is ready, done, correct?
Yeah, this is Allah's word to Muhammad at that
No
time.
problem. That make it even more horrible. So today Islam is perfect. Today Islam is completed. Today Islam is a chosen for you. Do we agree with this?
Yes.
But this verse can be true only if this is the last verse in the Quran.
CV, my phone might disconnect. I'm having a problem with my charger.
No problem.
Here.
You can listen to me later. And thank you for calling. I advise you to bring your sheikh to call me. We join you. I welcome him. I promise you I will be nice to him.
Definitely.
All right. But I want you to listen to me after we finish.
I will do this.
Yeah, your phone is dying and your faith is dying, and soon you will leave Islam and you will see. But as you see here, you can hang up if you want. As you see, if this is really the last, can be true only if it's the last verse in the Quran. Somebody took it, put it here.
Yes.
For there's no way, because if this is true, that this verse is in the correct location, then all the chapters after this point is a fraud. For Islam is completed. And this is the chapter 5. This is the chapter 5, verse number 3. That's mean we have all the Quran. 99% of the Quran is a fraud. For Islam is perfect.
But as per the order of revelation,
huh?
But what verse is this? What chapter is this as per the order of revelation?
I don't care. You see, you Muslims, who gave you the right to move a verse to this place which make no sense? If you Muslims You claim that you preserved your book, as your prophet said. How in the world the end of the movie became in the beginning? Who order you, who allow you to cut the movie from the end and put it in the beginning? This is a true. Like now I'm done. I say thank you guys for everybody. I hope today you have a good time. But I cannot say that in the first 5 minutes of I start, unless my video is 5 minutes. And then I stay after that for 3, 4 hours, 5 hours talking. Where in the beginning I said thank you guys for listening and bye-bye. This is bye-bye. This is Muhammad saying bye-bye. This is can be true only if he is dying. And this is the last revelation he received from his false God. Today, it's about timing. Not this month. Today, this day. I did perfected your religion. It's everything is perfect. Nothing is missing. And to make it even more horrible, completed. It's complete. Jesus, he said, it's completed in the cross. Not in the first day, in the cross. If we say it in the beginning, it doesn't make sense. In the cross, now he is crucified, and then he died. And before he died, he said, it's completed. Makes sense. This is a great proof that the Quran is a book of fabrication. It does not even exist. It's a collection of stories. We do not know who put them together. You Muslims have no authentic source. You don't have a single copy of the Quran. You don't have a single manuscript. There's one manuscript found in the University of in England. I forgot the name of the university. It was a gift from a Christian priest. The leather go back to the before the time of Muhammad, but what is written there is not the same as the Quran. Just one single manuscript, and the Muslim they make a big noise about it. We have tens of thousands of manuscripts around the world in many languages, and yet the Muslim they lie and they say we have no book. And then their Quran says confirming what is with them. And then we go to the Quran, we find the Quran is silly, is funny, is stupid. So my friend Abdul Mu'min, I invite you to leave Islam immediately, for you might die today and your soul will be taken from you. And forgiveness is not a choice always. Forgiveness after you die, there's no forgiveness. So this is a religion of a fraud. Everything there is contradiction. The Quran itself says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. So the Quran itself failed the test of Allah, which is a silly test, by the way, because I have many books, wrote myself, and have zero contradiction. Doesn't mean I'm God. It's a silly challenge. So I advise you to leave Islam immediately, for you might go to sleep and you don't wake up. And Jesus, the mighty Lord, will come. The Almighty God, he will come to you in the day of judgment, and he will say to you, did you speak to Christian Prince? Did he say to you, believe in me? Did you hang up and says no? What say you, Abdul Mu'min? Do you want to believe, Abdul Mu'min?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Do you want to
Sorry,
believe?
I'm having a problem with my charger. It's going on and off.
Oh, okay. Do you want to leave Islam, my
Sorry
friend?
about. Not today.
Not today. Tomorrow is good.
I have to check certain things with my sheikh over here, and definitely I'm going to speak with him and try to come to speak with you. But
Abdul Mu'min, just to show you how
the
sure
problem
I
is,
am, just to show you how sure I am and how unbrave they are, and they knew they are fraud. Tell them this guy, he offer a respected challenge. We can make
okay,
you yourself a moderator between us, you as a Muslim.
okay,
They can come to debate me, and you can switch the microphone between us. There's no time, crossfire, but just to cool it down in case things go out of control, I will make you a moderator. What do you say? I don't accept
No,
moderator,
no
by the way,
need for
usually.
that.
I don't accept moderator because
No, I will
I
check
don't,
with these people
yeah.
because
So bring them,
I
tell them,
stay in
go ahead.
I stay I stay in a country which, you know, it is very, I stay in Saudi Arabia, so it's a very
No problem. I mean, you are not
it's
doing
very
anything.
difficult talk.
You are asking them, don't say anything in front of them. Just tell them, debate this guy, prove him wrong.
Okay,
And as long as you stay Saudi Arabia, that's mean they can bring somebody who speak Arabic. That even would be even easier for me.
okay.
All right. So tell them this guy is a challenging loud and clear that not a single sheikh dare to come and debate him. If they can make a victory, they will make a victory for Allah. Why they will not do it? If they refuse to do it, it's mean they knew that they have the weakness. They have false God. They have false prophet. They have false books, and they don't want to face the truth, for the truth will defeat them.
No, definitely they will come. I will speak with them, and I
All
will try my
right,
best to convince them to come.
I will take your word for granted then that Mr. Abdul Mumin soon he will invite his sheikhs, and he says definitely they will come. We heard him. So let us see how definitely work. I will give